and welcome to this edition of Olsem Wanem. The Milne Bay province is renowned for its touristy destinations, such as the popular Trobriand Islands, the National Kunduwa Canoe Festival, the buggy, and the general hospitality of the Milne Bay people. We again highlight a few of the key sectors of the province and find out how they're progressing.
Situated far at the southern tip of Papua New Guinea, this maritime province has 4 districts: Esala, Kirina Goodenough, Samarai Murua, and Alatau district. Its capital, Alatau, has become a valuable asset to the growing tourism industry in the country.
A number of provinces rate very highly, basically because of the natural attributes to the province. One, in that they are safe, and the facilities you see around, some of them have very good facilities, and some of them are developing facilities very well. So Milne Bay, yes, it's attracted a lot of other attention from quite a number of sectors. And what we're doing with the cruise ship development is one element of the success that we've seen in Milne Bay.
Driftwood is about 5 years old. It started on the 8th of, or it officially opened on the 8th of January in 2008. The owners have built 8 bungalows for the start, and we have a restaurant and a bar as well. We also offer tours apart from accommodation. The busiest time, I would say, would be the very normal public holiday times. That's when we have people coming from Port Moresby, and they're here, I would say, mostly to relax and to enjoy, just to get away from the city life and all that. So I would say it would be the Easter break, then we have the Christmas, and as you are aware of the Canoe Festival, how busy it is, this is one of the very peak times that we have, and we would expect so many people around this time. In this resort, we try to keep it very simple, very friendly, and we'd like just people to come out and have, privacy on their own. So we try to create that niche for the people.
That's what's exciting for me, is to be able to go into communities that have no idea about tourism, and teach them things that we may take for granted, but actually information is so powerful, and teaching new skills, teaching about what tourism is all about.
This is Olsem Wanem. The arrival of the P&O cruise ship brought with it much anticipation from the locals, and with the arrival of the Prime Minister and his dignitaries was an added bonus for Alatau town and the people of Milne Bay.
And to say thank you to the Government of Papua New Guinea for the investment that has made it possible for us to come alongside today. And we're very excited about being here. As you know, I've been working on this for many years, and I think the whole ship, you can see, is very excited to be here as well, aren't you all? And I'm sure they will go home and tell everyone what a fantastic experience they've had, and we will bring more ships here as well. So to all of you who've made it possible, who've built the port, thank you very much. Thank you.
It's all about a celebration, celebrating our culture. It's all about engaging with our tourists, giving them that cultural experience. And it's all about making sure our people have economic opportunities from the activities of the government, in this case, tourism. Prime Minister, you know that strategically throughout our country, different areas of Papua New Guinea, we are so blessed, have got different kinds of blessings. And in Milne Bay and places like Rabaul and Kavieng, Madang, we are suited more to tourism. So we need tourism infrastructure, tourism enabling facilities. Other parts of the country are more suited to other things. in particular agriculture we talk about. Other parts of the country more suitable perhaps to industrial type zones and so on. So Prime Minister, it's all about being strategic and focused. As you know, you're leading from the front. Our government is about getting things done, being a bit smarter, placing our money strategically. And here in Milne Bay, we've got agriculture, yes, but very, very big potential that we have is tourism.
I want to say this, that government of Papua New Guinea knows the importance of tourism. It knows the importance of tourism. Tourism has got a great potential in our country. That is why we have made a deliberate decision to try and declare certain areas of our country as tourist zones, so that we can encourage tourists to go and visit those areas because of the hospitality and the potential and the diversity of culture and the environment that we have. So I know the Minister for Planning is talking about us putting direct flights to Kokopo. We have not left out Alata. I can assure you that as soon as we finalize the discussions that we are having today, we're having discussions with our own airline, Air New Guinea, and also with Qantas. Qantas officials have come to Papua New Guinea, and we've already started the discussion. Now, our aim is to try and get direct flights from Cairns, Alatau, Kokopo, so I can assure you that once that opens up, Alatau will certainly not be missed out.
The Prime Minister was asked later in the afternoon to officially open the informal market, which was recently built near the wharf at Sanderson Bay.
Cut the ribbon, opening this market for all our people for Milne Bay province to enjoy and work in.
The improvements here in Alatau town is the construction of this new building. This building will provide a venue for those involved in the informal sector to conduct their business.
The purpose of this building is to bring all the rural women into this building so that they can have access to selling their items, crafts, whatever that they can make out of whatever that they can do, that's creativity out of women's own efforts. And even we want to also make space for our rural women, that many times when they come, they don't have spaces in the market. So this is a building that's set apart for these 7 LLGs. So we include women that will come and stay on. They have a transit there which they can use to sleep and even use this building to sell their artifacts or crafts. We also try to include the vendors, street vendors, informal markets. We also include them in this building, which we have to give them a space to sell whatever items they have to earn their living to live in this in Alatau town.
Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. It's beautiful here.
Okay. First time here?
It is my first time.
How are people to you?
Everybody is so very friendly and beautiful, and everybody waves and says hello.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
I think they have got their money's worth by coming into Alatau to celebrate or to be part of the Keno and Kundu Festival. So, you know, we are very proud about it.
You're watching Olsem Wanem. While celebrating the new infrastructure developments, such as the new port, jetties and the new informal market, the province of Milne Bay is working on upgrading the key sectors such as law and order, health and education.
Law and order in the province has seen a rise in family violence offences, and the provincial police commander with the governor have taken steps to further educate the public by carrying out law and order campaigns. However, the commander also stressed that his men need adequate housing and logistical resources to assist further in carrying out their duties effectively.
What I'm trying to tell the public here in Mumbai is that it's not just the people involved in the crime, actual robbery, but people who assist in terms of accessory before the fact and accessory after the fact. Meaning there are people who actually planned it, people who actually feed the people who are involved, or people even plan to make sure that the people are not being caught. They also benefited from the proceeds from the crime. So what we do here is we're not just looking at the criminal element, we are looking at everybody that is involved, from actual commission of the offense, plus including those who actually planned, helped, or even feed the people who were involved in the crime. Alcohol is an issue that is big. It can be controlled, but the view is that Mumbai is a maritime province. And being a maritime province, islanders have access to liquor. Most cases, it's hard to get liquor, so they tend to use JJ. Most prevalent offenses that are on record is sexual penetration, rapes, incest is very high. I don't know why, but the family units have been broken up because of this type of relationship between parents and or the child, boy child, or the girl child. Is becoming common in Alata, yes. The strategy for Mumbai it's in twofold really. The issue is more like a vicious cycle. Police department in Mumbai has particularly no accommodation to increase its number of men. Even though the town is growing, the police is stagnant, it's not moving.
The major challenge is basically resources that actually provide the support apart from the development, and particularly the medical equipment, and also most importantly the human resource. And we are running short of health workers in the country, and particularly with our case, in our recent advertisement, we still have 60 positions that are vacant, or over 60, and we're still trying to fill them in. And these are nurses and community health workers. We also still need doctors to be able to assist with the services that we have. For Alata Provincial Hospital requires up to about 400 staff attend, or even more, 460 or so. And we actually are critical in need of nurses and doctors to support us.
That is something that we are looking into it. At the same time too, we are funding the St. Barnabas School of Nursing. It's currently all owned by the churches, the Council of Churches here in Milne Bay, or the church fraternity here in Milne Bay, mainly by the three main line churches, the Catholic Church, the Anglican, and the United Church. But next year we are coming in to also assist them with funding so that we can get more intakes, and to also try and level the shortage of staff. But we are talking to the CEO. We have established a relationship with the CEO, and we are going to address that with the funding that we've been given under the PSIP funding that is in the area. We have been very fortunate as far as our health service delivery is concerned, been supported by other donor organizations, especially JICA, and in particular AUSAID, Australian Government Aid, has been it's done a lot of projects in our province through the incentive fund. And lately we had the emergency phone system established here in our labor ward, where mothers in the isolated aid posts and rural health centers throughout the province have difficulties in delivering. They can call the emergency phone. Thank the O'Neill Dion government, firstly, that it made it possible. Provincial government got funding now through PSIP that has made it possible for us to bring some projects into reality, and also use the PSIP guideline on the implementation of some of the projects. From when I took over office last year, after being elected to the office, my predecessor's term of government put in place a 5-year integrated development plan for Milne Bay province. And I believe in continuity and stability. And when I came into office, I decided to adopt and continue the implementation of the 5-year integrated development plan that my predecessor's government left behind. We've had 2 more new secondary schools here in Milne Bay open recently, and one had their pioneer graduation last year, which is Wesley Agro Secondary School, and this year we had the Watuluma Technical Secondary School had her first second pioneer grade 12 graduation. So we have introduced the project fees. My predecessor in his term abolished the project fees, and I have brought in the project fees to see that the education of each child is also the responsibility of the parents in terms of project fees that goes direct to the sustainability and also maintenance of the infrastructure in schools, classrooms, teachers' houses. The provincial government has announced that we would like to see a teachers' college set up in Milne Bay Province, and that is one of our priorities, to establish a teachers' college in Milne Bay Province.
You're with Olsem Wanem, and now for our health segment of the week. This week we bring you Dr. Lucy John from the Health Department. Her role as acting manager of the Disease Control and Surveillance Team has also contributed to an existing 12-year program for the HIV care and treatment in PNG. Here she speaks more about free tests and drugs provided by the Health Department and PNG government. Also, message for pregnant mothers and the importance of early detection for all around the country.
The Department of Health is a national program that looks after the HIV infected people and provide the care and treatment. So particularly for this session, I'd like to talk on the HIV care and treatment. HIV care and treatment started in PNG in 2004 at Port Moresby General Hospital at the HIV clinic, which is now called Eduru, and in Goroka and Mount Hagen. So since then, from just 3 sites, the program is now expanded to all over the country. So it has gone to all the 22 provinces and have gone down to the district levels. So if anyone has got HIV diagnosed in any of the provinces, they could easily access treatment. But first of all, you have to go and get tested. In PNG, the only test that we can do for you is an HIV antibody test, and that is done by getting your blood and checking for the HIV antibody. This particular test can be done in all of the settings that we have in the country, which is really good. So people can be able to know that they have HIV or not. Currently, for last year and this year, we have also now improved our testing catchment to the TB clinics. So one of the common co-infection that comes with HIV is tuberculosis. So someone who's coughing and weight loss and spitting out blood at times and has been diagnosed to have TB, that person might also have HIV, because it is one of the commonest opportunistic infections seen in this country with HIV. So again, those clients attending to TB clinics, there is provisions there, there is counselors, there is testers there to do HIV testing, so we can now find out whether they have HIV or not. And then we come now to what the other program does next, is provide care for them if they are found to be HIV positive. So in this country we have the HIV drugs. Fortunately, our government is paying for these drugs after Global Fund has been supporting us with buying the drugs. So we are one of the countries in the world of whom the government has taken ownership now to buy the drugs for our people. I think they've given us every year 11 million kina to buy the drugs and to buy the test kits to test our people and look after them. So this is one of the things that we are proud of. And I think Global Fund is very happy with what the country is doing, and so they have spoken about it. So the drugs, we get them and we give to the people. There are 3 drugs, so patients have to take them twice daily and for the rest of their lives, because we don't know, it's not a real cure. It does not kill the virus, but it stops the virus from expanding and destroying the immune system that you all know very well that the virus does. So the country is able to provide these drugs. So my encouragement to everyone is that if they think that they've got the symptoms that I've mentioned before, like weight loss, eye fevers, watery diarrhea, and just feeling unwell for a long time, they should go and get tested, because the drugs are here to make them well and they can live a normal life. And our infants, our babies who are going to be born, the infants can be tested by a viral test called a PCR, and that is only available in 2 centers right now, in Port Moresby and in Goroka. And so babies around, or infants around the country, get their the little toe pricked, and they get a little blood put on like a filter paper and then sent to the lab, and they are tested for whether or not they've got the virus. So this particular test is a viral test, so it tells us that yes, the baby has got the virus. So that now brings us to the importance of like mothers coming to having the test done when they are attending clinic. So we pick them up early, and then we can prevent the baby from having infection. Initially, women they don't really know that they can do that, and now they're accessing that care. So that's one of the program that is now picking up, and people are coming through it, and we hope that we'll pick up all the mothers, so that they don't transmit to their babies, because the treatment prevents HIV to go to their babies. So I'd like to encourage mothers to go for antenatal clinics and then get tested. And we have one more program, that's one sub-program, it's called PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis. That's one of the part of our care, our treatment that we provide for, like, if someone is exposed to an unsafe sex, or maybe a needle stick injury in the hospital or something like that. There's a treatment regimen that's available to prevent you from getting infection, and that post-exposure prophylaxis is available in all those treatment sites in the country. So if someone has an unsafe sex, for example, last night, and then you have to front up at the hospital and say, oh no, I got raped by some man, something like that, or by some woman, and I don't know them, and I'm concerned, and I want to get my blood checked, and so you will get your blood checked, but you'll be given that treatment which you will take for 1 month, and it's supposed to protect you from getting HIV from an unknown person. So that's also available. I'd like the public to know that, and it's available to through all the HIV care and treatment sites in the hospitals and in the clinics around the country. So the ultimate aim is to bring people back to live a productive and healthy life, and be a healthy, productive member of the society, and contribute to our nation building, to our livelihood. You live your normal life. So that's the ultimate aim of our treatment, is to make people feel normal. And it's not like cancer, it doesn't kill you. It only suppresses your immunity, but you can be better, and you can return to work, and you can live a normal life, get married, have children, and all in all, I'd like to wish everybody, all of you, a happy World AIDS Day on December 1, and as disease control manager, I'd like to encourage you all to get tested and know your status. Know your status, because HIV don't kill. It only suppresses your immunity, and you can get over it. Have a positive mind, be on the treatment, and look after yourself well. Go back to your community, go back to your work, and help to develop our country.
That's all we have time for in this edition, but before we go, a big thank you to Governor Titus Philemon, the Ministry of National Planning and Implementation, and all those that took part in the program. Feel free to comment or make suggestions to the address on your screen and on our Facebook page. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your viewing on your #1 station, MTV.